Hello everyone, Strangers123 here, today with yet another replay cast. I'm going to show you guys my current Strafepan highest damage record. I think it's a pretty decent, interesting game to be showing you guys. And with that in the background, I would like to ask you guys again, referencing to yesterday's and the previous Ryujo video, yesterday's Taiho video, what do you guys think about my current audio settings? I've bumped up my game settings. Perhaps a little bit too much this time, I'm not sure. I can hear the game just fine, I can hear the game when I'm talking over it, because hey, I'm the one playing it. Despite using these amazingly crappy little cheap earbuds, but hey, that's the way I like playing, but I digress. Getting back to it, if you guys have any comments, if you think I've buffed the game volume too much, please tell me, and I will try my best to, well, try to find the better balance. Anyways, putting the camera back into CV free cam for whatever reason I didn't have it there. Yeah, I'm playing the Strafepan. This is post-patch. This was played on one of my recent live streams. I think it was like played 4 days ago or something like that. Might have been the Salt stream, might not have been. I do not actually remember. But what I'm going to show you guys is a little bit about, how can we put it? Just how broken this thing can be. Now, I think this was the first, one of the earliest games I played after the actual patch. So you're gonna see me fumble around with strafe disengage a little bit. At least I distinctly remember having done so. Anyways, just quickly looking at the matchmaking. Ranger, Scheißner, Bayern, Fuso, Kirnish, York, Leander, Kirov, 3 destroyers. Not that big of a problem. Anyways, I found 2 of his dive bombers. I now also found 1 fighter, so we've confirmed he is in fact a fighter setup. So, hey, this is basically what the Strafepan is designed to counter, am I right? Anyways, committing the drop on the Kirov, ordering my torpedo bombers to fuck right off again after they've made the drop. No panic inbound, so this Kirov has screwed himself up the tail. And here I make the first mistake. I accidentally forget to deselect both my squads, so to deselect my number 2 squad, I wanted to disengage one, then disengage the other, so I fucked that up. I killed one of my own squads like a complete retard. But hey, that's what I am, right? So that was an amazingly good start to this. That was just absolutely amazing. Amazing. P.S. guys, don't do what I do. Do what I fucking say. Don't strafe your own squads away like that. Anyways, what I should have done, just taking control of camera, what I should have done is strafe one this direction, the other this direction. That's what I was wanting to do. One there, run away. I have absolutely no intention whatsoever to engage that, because I've already got the strike off. I say point back, and the best CV player clearly strafes their own squadrons, like a complete mong. And there you go, I say it. I think this was the game before I actually reinstalled my PC, and then you go see drops to 9. If that's showing the actual FPS I was playing with on, then yes, this was in fact the game where I was, this was before I restarted my, well, reinstalled my computer, so I was having major fucking FPS issues, and I was being a salty piece of shit about it. But anyways, getting back to the current replay we have on hand, the enemy lander has is trying to commit seppuku in the middle of the map. He's gotten himself out of the smoke screen, and he's got probably half the team trying to crap on him. Anyways, I see the enemy's strike planes coming in this time, along with the fighters. Well, I need to deal with these fighters somehow, and if he's going to be busy focusing on trying to attack stuff, then maybe I can actually do something with my fighters to get rid of his shit, but well, there you go, he seems to have gone AFK, so I just decided I'm gonna try to strafe, but he didn't. He was just clicking and then came back. But I don't really think it's a biggie, because what I'm gonna do is the strafe disengage, see if I can't clip the, that shit over there. And here I'm like, planes! Holy shit, they're slow! But he's actually ordered his planes to move, so I'm just gonna move my fighter out of the way and then put my second strafing on top of it. Because, comrade, Strafepan doesn't lose plane on strafing! Comrade, what kind of balancing is this? That, Tavarish, working is intended. So I strafe all the shit away for 1 plane lost anti-aircraft to the Scheiße now. Nothing wrong to see there. All of his fighters for 1 of mine to AA, not bad at all. It's a Shizen over there. I don't really want to hang around the anti-aircraft, so my second squadron's a bit of a long drop. Doesn't really matter. The first one is placed absolutely perfect, and the second one's coming in, and bam, bam, and bam, cross drop, all seven, no, seven? I don't even have 7 torpedo bombers. All 5 of them hit, which is really good for me. So that's, I guess you could say, off to a good start, and for some god knows what reason, he's currently flooding. I was playing, don't know why my mouse cursor's over there. I was playing this game without a division, well, hey. So, no one would have been there to tell me that this Shizen now is no longer having his damage control party available. Anyways, our team is deciding that we're going to bunch up all around Charlie, although the Akatsuki and some of the stuff, we're not all in the exact same postcode, so it's not too bad. Anyways, now I'm just going to move my ship further northeast, because sitting around in the base is a completely ridiculous waste of my time, and it's probably just going to get me killed by their 3 remaining destroyers, who are probably by now chasing the back end of my ship. Our New Mexico's trying his best to defend, and right now I'm just thinking, alright, get the torpedo bombers landed, get my fighters in the air, send one of them near the New Mexico, because chances are, you never know, he might be, you know, getting torpedoed. He's trying to run away, but the thing's pretty slow, and get another fighter down towards the southern end. At least that's what I, in hindsight, right now, will be thinking about doing, so let's see what I've done. I'm sending both of them towards the middle, which isn't that bad of a decision, because it's quite in the middle of everything, and it lets me find out what's going on. And my torpedo bombers should go in and try to stop finishing off some of their low-health ships, because it means less targets for the enemies to shoot, less targets for our team to shoot, which means better focus fire. And the fewer guns they have on their team, especially something like a Gneisenhaus guns, is definitely nice and beneficial for the team to get rid of. Also, one of their destroyers are there, so if I am in fact able to catch him out and see if I can't basically keep him spotted, maybe our Akatsuki can do something, although right now he seems to be committing suicide into their anti-blob. No way my fighters are going to arrive on time, so I'm just going to place a head-on strafe in front of that. Maybe I'm able to clip some of his shit on the way home, and that definitely happened. Unfortunately, my fighter delay and my delay in moving my ship doesn't allow me to come and actually protect him, but I don't think I would have been able to save him, because he's kind of just sailed into the blob anyways. Although, I certainly do wish I could have done something better. Anyways, I see an isolated Fuso, and I saw the enemy fighters, and I know he strikes out of the way, so I just need to pull my fighters away, and I'm just thinking, you know what, let's try to dot stack this Fuso. And then the enemy fighters show up, so I drop one squadron, and again, the moment it's dropped, I ordered it to fuck off, and I pulled my second on, just to see if I can't find anything further north, and damn right I do, I find an enemy in Nicholas. Going to try to greed drop this guy, I mean, the fighters are here, I'm just, you know, fuck it. I'm not going to want to drop a American destroyer without the rest of my squadrons available to me anyways. So I just greed drop it and tell it to fuck off, because empty bombers fly faster. So that plane can get out of the way. Was it a wasted drop? Man, hey, I was just trying my luck. You never know. I could have gotten lucky enough to actually kill the Nicholas, which would have been quite beneficial. Anyways, gonna reselect my fighters. The enemy carrier is he's kind of paying attention, and he's looking for me. But that's perfectly fine, I couldn't care less. I'm reasonably safe, actually. Plus, their fleet in the middle isn't the world's highest on health, so hey, what the hell do I care? Anyways, if this fighter squadron here wants to engage without the second one being nearby, I could, you know, just wipe it out. But for the moment, I'm just thinking I'll just stay around this area. I don't really want to waste my ammo. His fighters, if he's going to keep them in the northern end, they're not a threat to me. They're not going to do shit to me. Their destroyers aren't even in the same fucking continent as I am. So I'm going to send my fighters down south and try to, there you go, see if I couldn't find that coming in. But most importantly, to stop the enemy carrier's strike. I don't care if he spots me with his, I'm thinking there, is he trying to snipe? Then I realized no fucking way, it's just his fighters. So I send one fighter back home and the other one just to loiter around the middle. Because, hey, if he wants to fly over me, I couldn't give a shit less. He's not doing crap, and I can always get my planes further down south. And if he moves his planes further down south, he's going to have to fly over the anti-aircraft or fly them around the entire map, which is a complete waste of his time. So right now, launching my torpedo bombers, sending them south, keeping my fighters in the central areas as well, whilst moving my ship to hide it behind one of the islands. And then you can see the Nicholas that was chasing, he's not actually going for me because he probably realized that I wasn't hiding, I wasn't actually hiding up here where this fighter group was. He's found me. But that's fine, because this guy is chasing after this. He doesn't have the torpedo range to do crap to him. So for me, that's fine. Sending my fighters back up again because I know his fighters are there, so I just need to cut them off. Should honestly leave this one here to, yep, there you go. Keep torpedo spotted because of this smoke screen. And that was exactly my intent. Just leaving it here. In the meantime, keeping my strike planes into the middle. See if I cannot find this Akatsuki or not. If I can, that would be great. Sink the Akatsuki, sink their torpedoes. And there you go, he gets spotted further up there. And I still have this this fighter squadron up there. That's up there near his fighters. And I realize that now, so I'm pulling them back down. Greed dropped the buy-in. Unfortunately, no flooding. So, hey, that was a bit unfortunate. And I'm just going to sit my fighter on the deck of this Nicholas while moving the second one along. Although priority now is get the torpedo bombers to actually drop. Selected them to make a move, and I've going to greed drop now. So let's see what I can play against enemy fighters. He seems to want to go for my... no, he doesn't seem to want to do anything. So I'm just going to send my number 5, as you can see, down there and then back up. And then bring my number 2 fighter in there and put a bit of a head-on strafe into it, as my shit is well out of the range. So he realizes that, so he just pulls it away. But he's got a really nice stack over there, so if I can get a strafe into it, that would definitely be nice. And then you go thinking, if he's going to turn back into it, I will get an okay strafe into that, but apparently that was out of range. I decide to tag that squadron, disengage it down south, and then move my... number 3 fighter squadron in like this, but unfortunately I don't actually get the strafe off, so... and now it strafes, for God knows what reason, so that was hilarious. Again, just disengaging that out of the way, pulling this, and he decides he doesn't want to play this disengage game with me, so now I think he's going for the strafing as well. That's fine. He's gonna murder his own shit, and there you go. He's just completely annihilated his own shit. I'll trade one fighter for all of his, without a shadow of a doubt. No problem whatsoever. Completely failed play on my end, but then again, I haven't completely yet gotten used to the way strafe disengage worked at that point. Nowadays, I know a lot more. You know, I know a lot better. I know a lot better than to do the retarded shit I was doing earlier. Anyways, his fighters are basically out, so I'm pulling my torpedo bombers in. I'm going to get a free attack inside of this area, and now I need to, well, I need to start sinking stuff. I need to start getting rid of their targets. Getting rid of their destroyers would definitely be the best. Right now, Emerald's kind of getting torped at a little bit, but he's got a hydroacoustic surge, so it shouldn't be a major problem. Unfortunately, the enemy's dive bombers are coming in, and I'm not actually in a position to actually stop them, because I'm kind of just sitting by an island and wanking. Anyways, holding down the alt button, you can see the York does actually unfortunately kill a plane. I'm going to greed drop the buy-in and greed drop the York at the exact same time. You know exactly what I'm going for. The York hasn't triggered defensive, so I'm just flying into this anyways. That's the float plane fighter, and... oh! Bogchamp? 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 I do pick up the double strike. So that's bumped me up to 140,000 damage, not that impressive on its own. 20 planes, absolutely crap. Although the enemy carrier strafed of his own, and if I count the ones that I strafed myself away, that's not too bad either. This Nicholas here is on my case. He knows where I am, it doesn't really matter. It would have taken him a while to get around anyways. Flying Dutchman, some level of bullshit that was, I don't know, but if you're not specking anti-aircraft, your AA is utter shit. Well, it's not utter shit, it's quite good against tier 4s, which you can't face. Decent, you know, pretty strong against tier 5s, but against tier 9 torpedo bombers, SX bombers, your AA without specking them, it's not gonna do crap. Anyway, 6 minutes left of the game, and it's actually surprisingly close, so I'm just keeping one fighter of this Nicholas, make sure he stays spotted. Probably should have... I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should do something about this guy, but it's a Fiji. He's got his own Hydra. He could deal with that. That guy's not gonna get to... oh, he didn't have Hydro up. Well, I hope you can dodge that, comrade. Anyways, just leaving this fighter here. The third one is down there with the Scharnhorst, because he's the one likely to be getting attacked. Coming in with my torpedo bombers in dribs and drobes, realizing that he's actually... I'm not sure if he's reacting to my aircraft or if he's reacting to the Fiji that's trying to crap on him. That, strangers, is... I'm questioning that. I don't think it's going to work if he decides to turn. I thought he was trying to turn in. He's not. He's turning away, so... This is, I guess you could say, even more of a ridiculous waste of bombers. Anyways, I see his fighters, and I see that enemy Kurnish up there, so I'm just thinking, you know what, let me try to chase this. He's likely going to be trying to attack down either this or this. This guy's in their cap, this guy's in our cap, this guy's coming along, and, well, our Fiji died. So, hey, well paid to him. Anyways, just going to move my ship behind this island as well. If this Nicholas, you get the option of either chasing me or going down there. And now I'm just thinking to myself, well, the enemy carrier he's running out of planes, so... Actually, did he have AS? Yeah, I think he had I actually think he had AS. Yeah, he did. So I'm just thinking to myself, I could, in theory, with my replacements remaining, just auto-attack him to death. Considering the amazing fails of disengages I've been having this game, so I tagged that weak fighter. What I should have done here, like, I had the perfect opportunity just to disengage, disengage, latch, disengage, strafe, kill. But I'm just thinking, I could in theory just auto-attack him to death, and that was a pretty major mistake, because I'm going to lose quite a few fighters here, and it was just unnecessary. So once I realized that, I'm thinking, wait a second, this isn't going too well. I'm just thinking, okay, that squad's going to die, and this squad, I don't want it to die, because, right now I can still field full squads against his. So I'm just going to disengage it. He probably had the dogfighting expert, which basically is, now a tier 1, so that's designed in a way just to, I guess you can say, nerf Saipans, which definitely the Saipan needs. So I'm just pulling away. That was ridiculous. I was in a perfect position to be pulling disengages. Anyways, this Nicholas does actually rush this Bayern. Nicholases do have torpedoes on both sides of the ship. You lose that ability on the fighter gut. Bayern probably forgot about that, so, well, unfortunate, but the Nicholas that was down there is still alive, which, again, also a little bit annoying, but it's fine because he's so far out of the game, he's never really going to get to do much. Don't know what the hell this guy's doing. I actually checked on stream, he's actually quit. So that's well worthy of a report, just quitting down there. Not helping in a situation where we could potentially still theoretically lose the game. Not really likely, though, but it's still a potential. It's still a possibility. Anyways, I'm thinking, should I cycle this or not? I'm so far away, I probably shouldn't. Anyways, this Kurnish has damage from my flooding. You can see it on the health bar up there, so I'm going in for the greed drop. All I want is one hit on the bow or stern, just to maximize my chance of getting another flooding. And there you go, flooding caused 2 torpedo hits. That's more than good enough for me. An Emerald chasing him, he can't fire HE, so he can't set the guy on fire. This fighter wing is chasing after me. He flew over the Sharnos, maybe he lost a plane, maybe he didn't, but I'm coming along with my fighters right now just to see if I can't clip him off. There's no secondaries on the Saipan, so I can't actually just go and derp this guy once and kill him. Emerald is, right now, I think he's smoked up, so no one's spotting the Kurnish for him, which is good for us, because it means that he might not be able to shoot and kill him, which would be kind of a sad face for me, but, because I'm going for the damage, the liquidator on him. But, unfortunately, he does actually get a good torpedo drop on him, the Kurnish fails to evade them, so that's really, really sad. I'm now just thinking, well, this Nicholas got the cap, so what? This guy's going to get fucked. It doesn't really matter anymore. I'm just going to run away from this guy, because he's not doing shit, and this guy has, in fact, quit the game. You'll see that on the XP scoreboard at the end. And now I'm just pulling my fighters up there, with no one to threaten the Emerald. These guys, plus the Emerald, are just going to rush this guy down and make bratwurst of him. He is trying to land his fighters. Meh, I guess he doesn't want me to, farm up the rest of them. Only 25 planes shot down, but there's actually quite a few more than that, because he strafed his own shit, so, he strafed, 10 of his own planes or something, so, I mean, I'm not going to count them to my end, otherwise I have to count 4 extra planes to him, because I strafed one of my own shit away as well, and that's just both of us trying out, I guess, the new features of the game. Anyways, no cracking for me, because the Emerald torpedoed the Kurnish, because he failed to dodge. He was flooding, so his ability to dodge was definitely reduced. Anyways, looking at the post-battle results screens, 182,692k damage, 23 torpedo bomber hits, 10 floodings, definitely not too bad, going for the flooding damage over time on the Kurnish and the Gnias now in the beginning, which I didn't actually go for, I just alpha dropped them, but he happened to not have a damage. So that was definitely very nice for me. 4 kills. Unfortunately, the Emerald, I guess you could say, stole my 5th, but having flooded him means that the Kurdish had reduced maneuverability. Team scores 2,027 experience. Our Emerald had a pretty good game. I think I gave him a compliment. And if you look at the Bajoni down there, he's on 52 experience. He quit before the game ended. even if you crash, I think you should still get the experience, but considering where he was, he probably thought we'd already won and decided to quit, I don't know, or had some real life stuff to do, whatever, who cares. Having a look at the detailed report screens, 50k off the Knights now in the beginning. That was the guy that for some reason didn't have his Damacon, probably got set on fire once by a destroyer shell, and then pressed the R button because he was scared of getting torpedoed on flooding. I don't even know. Buy-in, 40,000 damage in the middle. Kirov, the guy I just outright deleted in the beginning. Poor guy had absolutely no chance whatsoever against me. The fighters were coming in, so I just decided to drop him because he made a bad turn. He decided to turn away, so he was broadsiding the entirety of the team coming down through Charlie, and broadsiding and away turning my torpedo bombers. So, well, he was screwed. In fact, he was probably screwed anyways, because of where he was going and how he was going there first. York, 11,000, that was the double strike in conjunction with the buy-in. 40k of the Kernish going for the dot stack, and Fuso, 21k. Just had to drop them because fighters were coming along, picking up, well, just short of 30,000 flooding damage. Most of this was upfront torpedo bomber alpha. Released 39 torpedoes, hit 23, so that's an okay hit ratio considering I think I failed. Well, some of the drops were torpedoes that were necessary, and then I missed a couple, and I failed drop the failed drop 6 on the tier 5 Americano destroyer Nicholas thingy that was chasing me. Since it's a premium, quickly go over the credits and experience. Almost 500k credits. I don't think I was using the... I'm pretty sure I'm not using the credit signal because it's... Well, I mean, you could because you don't have any fire setting ability. Or, well, if you... No matter which loadout you have on a Strafepan, you only have one ability to deal, either fire or flooding. There is no possibility to deal both. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this replay commentary. I hope that my audio settings are better. If they're worse, if you think I should reduce game volume, then please go ahead and tell me. If you think there's anything other special, audio thingies that you want me to have a look at and, suggest me to change, please do so in the comments section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and I will see you guys in the next